Hello there, Sir from 17 once again. This is my God Hand hard mode fun run. This is stage 2-2. It is human fireworks equals party, and it's a pretty strange mission. We have to stop these vagabonds from setting off this man with the torches, and you have to stamp out the fuse to do this. The people with the torches are going to continually spawn until all of the reserves are done, which is only a handful of people. And there's a fat guy, and then there's a samurai fat guy, who is just a more dangerous version of the normal fat guy. And the fatties are pretty simple. They're kind of stupid, they're kind of simple. You can up-dodge almost everything they do. The only thing that will catch you is, of course, the headbutt at a distance is... You have to haul iframes to up-dodge it, and it's probably really tight. I don't know if you can even do that. And if they're at kind of mid to close range, they can do a stepping arse jump that will hit you when you are up-dodging, so that's the only move you have to really watch out for. And of course they do have a grab, but it's the really fair one, so you don't ever have to worry about it. The dude with the swords on his arms, he's a little bit more dangerous, but once again his big weakness is almost everything he does is up-dodgeable. The ones that can catch you out are, he does a spinning attack, which is similar to the headbutt move, but it's a little different. And he does like a jumping arm cross attack, which is very fast. But whenever he's at a distance, he's going to use these moves to cover that distance to get to you, so you can use it to counter hit him. And you're going to see a really tentative, scared fight here, because this is the last enemy, and the checkpoint's after him. And I didn't want to mess up, because I quite liked what we just did, and I wanted to keep it. So this is me playing incredibly safe, doing a lot of up-dodging, because I don't know how to fight that enemy yet. But I'm going to learn, guys, and I'm going to destroy him. And you might ask, well... During the tower at the end of the final stage, didn't you fight the three guys? You know, this dude's not meant to be a ninja, the obese ninja guy? I did, on my kick me sign run, but I beat them first time, because I just up-dodged and countered, and it was really simple. So I never got a chance to learn the pattern, because he never killed me. And I never expected it to work that way, but when you come off a death shudder, you're a kind of a different player. But here is a fairy challenge, because the level's so short, I wanted to add something else in, and this is me fighting that fatty with a little bit more confidence. All I'm going to do here, guys, is knock the women out of the ring, and I'm going to use the fatty to give me some free hits. So, he's just a fat guy with blades. You know, he does a couple of extra fancy things, but for the most, he's just really intimidating looking, but still very simple. There's his dashing forward double hit, which looks really cool and sounds cool. And you'll notice my moveset's a little different here. You might be asking, Chris, where's the guard break? For some reason, I got it in my head to take the guard break off. It's the first step in a path of stupidity, which I really didn't enjoy, but I changed sweet chin music to my guard break button, so you're not going to see me guard break anybody because I can't, which means I have to play the game slightly differently. And I did not realise just how important to my muscle memory guard breaking at the end of combos was, because without it, it felt weird, and I had a lot of trouble doing this. And it sounds really simple, doesn't it? It sounds really small, but it had such an effect. Taking off the high side kick was the first one that fucked me up. This was way worse, because I can't describe it, guys. You have to feel it. It's like, have you ever gone to a friend's house and tried to play a game and they don't invert the camera, or they play on low sensitivity, or they have different buttons because they map their controller differently, and you try and do something and it's just like an alien took over and started possessing your controller? It's like that. But this is a zebra guy. I am more than familiar with this character because of Death Shudder, and I hate him. And the time limit here, believe it or not, I didn't even realise there was a time limit until it went red. I was too busy fighting, and I was like, shit, I'm going to fail this. And then we took him out. But you get a lot of money for doing these, so I should really probably start doing them. I've not done them all yet. I kind of skipped them. I had a pretty of a bad experience when I was a new player to one of those fairy challenges, and I was like, who the fuck wants to do this? This is way too hard. And then I never went back, but I'm probably going to try them out in the future. That was unfortunate. We missed the launch kick on his buddy. But if you're wondering, Chris, how are you doing these dragon punches? How are you doing these kicks in the air? I can't do these moves. These are pre-programmed moves that the game gives you, and they are specific to a certain situation. If I knock people into the air at a certain height, it has to be above Gene's head. you will be able to do those moves by pressing either backwards triangle or forwards triangle, and they will always be there because they are assigned perpetually to Jean. And the one cool thing about both of those moves is they evolve. They are progressive, just like we are. As Jean gets stronger, those moves scale with him, so they get stronger too. And if you're doing a run where you don't upgrade your moves, the Shoryuken and the launch kick are two of the most powerful moves you can do, because they will continue to grow in spite of your, shall we say, archaic moveset, even though the starting moveset in this game is very good. Did you see that? That was a counter to the guard break. Did you notice how he ducked and he tried to punch me? And then I swept him and he jumped and he tried to kick me? That is 2 hard-programmed cancels that he did to counter my attacks for missing. And the reason he did that is because he ducked my guard break attempt, because I tried to guard break him when he wasn't blocking. And there's a couple of things that the enemies can do because it's random. He can take the hit, he can duck the hit, or he can counter the hit, and mostly when they duck it, they counter it. And there's a lot of situations like that, which, once again, I'll need a longer video to explain, but that was the video, guys. Thank you for watching. You take care now.